What is up to my favorite readers on YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about a play you guys should have already have read, Death of a Salesman, and if you should be reading it. If you haven't already read Death of a Salesman, it's a play by Arthur Miller, and you should be reading this little play right here. It's really thin, right? Come on, that's only 100 pages. You should have already been reading this right now. It's a very short 2-act play that goes over the American dream in a modern day society and how beautiful and how raw that is. If you don't already know Arthur Miller, he wrote the Crucible, and you should have already read that one as well, because that one's pretty good. And he also was married to the model Marilyn Monroe, and you quickly get to see the huge dynamics between this family as they're feuding between what kind of job they should have and how long they should be having a job and the career that each family member should be working for. Willie, the head of the family, and he's married to Linda, and they have 2 children, Biff and Happy. Biff, on the other hand, is lost in the road. He even says in the beginning of Act 1 of the characters in this play. The characters in this play is what makes it so raw and so intensifying, living even in modern day society now and not in the late 1940s. A generation that feels lost in the chaos of the new American dream. They feel lost and they feel disconnected from that. It bleeds through the pages here. Even in the beginning of Act 1, we see Linda saying to Willie as they go to sleep, I don't know, I think he's still lost, Willie. I think he's very lost. It talks about being lost in an ever-changing world, and Willie is not wanting to change and to adapt to the new world that is changing and evolving, and he's forcing these old practices onto his children who are now growing up feeling lost because they're being taught the old traditional ways, but now they're growing up in a whole different lifestyle, and that bleeds through this play the entire time. He really is lost between his reality and illusion because he's trapped between what is really happening and what he's envisioning and dreaming about, that he's actually living in. That plays throughout the entire novel between flashbacks between the present and the past, and it's a beautiful thing to have in a play. Very fucking confusing, but it's a beautiful thing to have. And it's so beautiful watching and seeing everyone's different vision, and that everyone's different vision of the American dream. Like Biff's dream of the American dream is totally different between his father's Willie's dream. And Willie's dream is that Willie's take on the American dream is that you should work hard, and if you suck enough ass and you keep working, you should be able to achieve that white picket fence. And that's Willie's way of working and his work ethic, and he forces that onto his children who actually share a different American dream of philosophy. Huge conflict between the American dream comes between Willie and his son Biff as they fight throughout the entire novel between what the real American dream is and how it's placed. And his Uncle Ben Willie's brother, that we actually see the illusion of the American dream. And even though it is a 2-act play and it kind of follows a very basic plot line, the characters represent so much more than just a piece of paper. The characters represent so much more than just a name on a piece of paper. They represent a philosophy and a way of living and capturing life. If you've not read Death of a Salesman, you should already be reading it right now. Pick it up, buy it from the store, Amazon, get it, read it, it's amazing. You guys can comment in the comment section down below on what you guys think on the American Dream and on the Death of a Salesman. You guys can subscribe for more book reviews, talks, and vlogs. Thanks for watching. Keep your heads up high and expectations great.
Her father is actually in the elevator behind her. Her father. He's standing next to her with the fucking suitcase her size of a suitcase.